Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Birjees. I thought today we could paint this snowman, and what I have here is a £140 watercolor paper in a bound book by Arteza. This painting is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and it's the knot surface. What I've also done is I've used some masking tape from Daiso to mask around the edges just to create a nice border. I've already done the drawing, but I will leave it up on your screen so that you can take a screenshot of it if you wish to have a go. The colors I'll be using will be quite limited. The sky will be Prussian blue with mixes of Prussian blue and a bit of black for the distant semblance of trees. There's a red here, any red will do, a black there, an orange here, and the trees and the buttons will be burnt umber and blue, and the bird will be a red with a blue as well. So let's get started. So we start off by wetting down the sky with clean water, avoiding the snowman, his hat, where the robin will be, and the snow-covered ground. We're going to be working wet on wet for this part. Use a round brush with a decent point to get the water into the detailed areas of your snowman and the bird. Of course, if you have masking fluid for this, please feel free to use it, but you do need to make sure that it dries fully before applying your washes. I personally don't use it, nor do I have it in my art supplies. Now make a wash of Prussian blue for the background, varying the wash in places. And whilst that's still wet, make a stronger wash of the Prussian blue, but add some burnt umber or black to darken it even more. Now add this mix to your background, to suggest pine trees. It's important this wash has less water in it than the background, or you'll get that unwanted background. You just want to paint an impression of the blurred trees in the background by suggesting their general shapes. Then, using a bristle brush, I decided to splatter some water droplets onto the background to create an icy feel. However, I don't think that was a very good idea. Perhaps it's best to avoid that step. I then added more strokes of the Prussian blue mixture to bring back some of the trees that might have vanished as a result of the water droplets. Now let the painting dry. We make a watery ultramarine blue for the shadows. We want to give the snowman form by painting along the contours of the head and body. We use the same watery blue for the shadows on the snow on the ground. I'm using the brush horizontally to the paper to try and get that dry brush effect, and I'm varying the strength of the blue for different areas. At this stage, the foreground seemed to look a little bare, so using long, thin, upward motions with a small round, I decided to stroke in a mixture of burnt umber and ultramarine blue to suggest tufts of brown grasses. I then switched to my number 2 rigger and decided to turn some of those foreground grasses into twigs protruding from under the snow. I also used the rigger to paint shorter strokes to suggest more grasses round the snowman and the distance. Still with the rigger, I used the same brown mix and dotted in the eyes, the mouth and the buttons of the snowman. For the latter, I followed the contours of the snowman's body. I also used the same brown mix to paint in the arms of the snowman, and I wanted his right arm to be outstretched because that's where the robin will be perched. To distinguish the lower body of the snowman from its upper body, I decided to add a shadow of a stronger blue and blended it out. I then moved on to the hat. I used black for this, being careful to leave the white of the paper for the highlight in the front and for the fallen snow on the top and the rim. Now I paint the robin. I wet the bird with clean water, and using the wet on wet technique, I add a red to the head and breast, followed by a mix of burnt umber and blue for the cheeks, wings and tail. I then decided to use my foliator brush to add texture to the foreground and middle distance, but a round splayed out brush or a bristle brush will also do the trick. Now I go back to the rigger to paint the scarf. Feel free to use any bright colours you like. I'm using a blue and a red to create a very simple pattern, again following the contours of the snowman's body, and I use an orange for the nose. And I add some dark accents near the scarf where it meets the snowman's body and around his buttons. Now I did want to add some snow to the snowman's right arm, and for this I used a white pen by Signo. And I also used white gouache to splatter on some falling snow. Now, I'd almost forgotten to add the eyes, beak and legs of the bird, so in again with the burnt umber and blue and my number 2 rigger. And finally, a few touch-ups to the foreground twigs to finish off the painting. I do hope you enjoyed this watercolor tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you for watching.